Hello gang, Merlin Don on the mic. Today we will talk about OP11. We're going to the Whole Cake Island. So this is not the next set, this is not the set after the next set, it's the set after two sets. And why we will talk about that set right now is because we have some reveals. We have some cards revealed, and as of today, the 2nd of February, I want to share with you all the cards that have been revealed and the English translation, so that we can slowly get ready for this set as well. So these are the new leaders, and as you can see, these are the altars of the leaders, and they're pretty nasty. So we have a Kobe leader, we have a Nami, we have a Shirahoshi, we have a Snake Man Luffy, we have again a Katakuri, but this time a purple one, and we have a Jinbe, who will be green. Much discussion about the Ara Shirahoshi. I find this card really great, really sexy, I'd like to say. Nami is okay, Jinbe is strong, but Jinbe is Jinbe. Kobe is okay, I guess. It could be better, but it's okay. Luffy, yeah. Luffy is also okay, like Kobe, but Katakuri, oh my god, this is the best leader of the set, if you ask me. So I find Katakuri and Shirahoshi the two best looking cards in this format. So let's see, what do these leaders do. We have a Kobe, like I said, he will be red and black, so no mono leader. He will be a multicolor leader. He will have 4 life, 5000 power. His attributes will be navy and sword. And what he does is your sword type characters, and we will see many sword reveals, I assume, in the coming weeks and months, can attack characters the turn they are played. So whenever you play sword type character, he has Ras for, not for the leader, but for the characters. It's like the 7 cost Luffy from maybe 0-1, which is awesome. It's a great ability for a leader to have, and especially for red and black characters. And also, once per turn, when one of your navy type characters with an original cost, an original power of 7000 or less is removed from the play, from your opponent effects, instead you may play 3 characters from your trust to the bottom of the deck in any order. So this makes it really hard for the decks that KO cards to get rid of the cards of Kobe. And for example, if we go to the simulator and we give Navy here as our search term, we can find, for example, this Sengoku from EB02, which is a blocker, and on play, like Moria, he plays almost like Moria, he plays a Navy character with cost 4 or less from the trust rested. So if you have this character, for example, in your field, and your opponent tries to KO this character, you can, instead of KOing this character, return 3 cards from your trust to the bottom of your deck, and this will be saved, and he's a blocker. See, so you can block with him, for example, also, and then if he tries to KO the same character with an effect, we'll say, okay, I will bring him back, no problem. Same goes for other characters like Garp from EB02, which is also a strong card, like Kuzon, and more of them. And of course, more cards will also be revealed in the coming weeks from the set. Yeah, Great leader, if you ask me. So I expect him to be one of the best leaders of the set. Nami, Straw Hat Pirates attribute. 5k power, 4 life, also not a monocolor leaders, but a dual color leader, blue, yellow, like for example Queen at the moment. And during your turn, once per turn, when a life leaves end life pile, you may activate this effect, draw 1 card if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand. So it's like crazy, because every time you get 1 card or your opponent loses a card, you get to draw 1 card for free. For example, you can have Flampe. This is a yellow one, right? Flampe. You play Flampe. So for 1 Dawn, you get 3 cards. You get the card of your life, and you get 1. You draw 1 from Flampe and 1 from your leader's ability. And this is only one of the many possibilities that you have with this leader. Or for example, you can also buff this leader with a baby Luffy, baby Ace, or baby Sabo. So this leader will be buffed, and you will get to draw a card. And then, if you attach 1 Dawn to this leader when your opponent attacks once per turn, you can also draw 1 card from your hand, and this leader gets another 2k power for the turn. So this will be one of the strongest leaders of the set, if not the stronger. This is my prediction. And a really interesting leader. And of course, also with blue, we have other techs like, for example, Nozico. And there is so much fuss lately of this card, and we can see also the from the pre-release for just 1 card, they want more than $30 or something like that. So it's going, the prices are going up like crazy, and I think that we will also see some crazy stuff in the upcoming weeks. Let's go back. So Shirahoshi is also a double leader, a double color leader, green yellow, 5 life, 5k power, Merfolk and Fishman Islands attribute. This leader cannot attack. When I see that into a leader, I just go to the next one. It's like, yeah, the leaders must have a really strong activate main or something like that in order to be playable. And what this leader does is activate main once per turn. You may rest 1 of your Dawn. So you rest 1 of your Dawn and flip the top card of your life face up. So you show the card that is on your life, like Pudding does. And you may play from your hand up to 1 character with a Seeking type, or up to 1 Megalo character card with a cost of equal or less than the total Dawn on your board. Also, like similar to Kalkara, I would like to say, but yeah, not similar, but you get the point there. I also expect to see much support for this leader, so Seeking cards or Megalo cards from Bandai, but we will see. At the moment, I don't think that this leader worth mentioning, other than, of course, this perfect altered. Okay, so let's go further. Again, here we have the Luffy, the Snakeman Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy, blue purple leader, 2 really strong colors, guys. He has only 3 life, but he's a 6k power leader, like red purple Luffy, like Whitebeard, and so on. He's a Straw Hat crew, and you may activate this effect at the start of your turn. So stay with me, guys. If you have 8 or more Dawn, Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, then reveal up to 1 Straw Hat Crew type card and add it to your hand. Then place the remaining cards at the top or bottom of your deck in any order. So once you reach 8th turn, it's more or less over for your opponent. So you have to rush this leader down. Because once you reach the 8th turn, you draw 2 cards in every turn. This is also confirmed from a judge. So you draw 2 cards, 1 Straw Hat and 1 normal card. You sort your cards at the top of your deck, for example, and if he's a blue leader, right? A blue purple. So you can play, for example, the Sanji, right? So he's blue. Let's go to the 9 cost. You can play this card here, and the price of this card will explode. Let me tell you, it will explode. I can predict that, or it's my assumption. And then what this card does is you sort out your cards, right? So you know what you have on top of your deck in every turn. And this card, what this card does is reveal the top 1 card of your deck, and you may put into play up to 1 revealed character with cost 9 or less, other than Sanji. And they will also bring more 9 cost monsters, I assume. But at this point of the game, you can play Sanji and bring also into play an Oden with double attack, and on KO you draw 2 cards and discard 1. You can play for free Lin and get 1 life. You can play for free a Luffy, a Rusher, and draw a card. You can also play Kaido to KO something and rush your opponent down. You can even play your Mihawk and bottom deck something of 7 cost or less. So it's crazy what this leader does. I'm also waiting for this leader, and it will be exploding, let me tell you. So until now, Kobe, Nami, and this Luffy, all of them are really interesting. The next leader is a Salad Katakuri. He's a purple leader, 5 life, 5k power. Big Mom Pirates. Hey man, we want this Big Mom Pirates attribute. Unfortunately, he's not yellow, so we can't play the 10 cost Big Mom, which is, in my humble opinion, still the best card in the game. But in purple we have also many tech, and this leader is just look at the altart. It's like crazy. And when attacking, every time that you attack or your opponent attacks, and you can do it that only once per turn, you may do -1 Dawn, for example. You look at the top card of your opponent's deck, so you know what it is, right? And then you buff this leader +1k. So with this leader ability, you may defend yourself, and you also may buff yourself to attack, which is strong, which is really strong, right? I like this leader also. And then you have Jinbe. It's a green leader, also a mono leader, 5k power, Fishman, Straw Hat Crew, and at the end of each turn, if you have 6 cards or less in your hand, you can set up to 1 Fishman or Merfolk type character as active, and up to 1 Dawn. So it's a defensive leader. You attack with a block, you play a blocker, you attack with a blocker, and then at the end of your turn, this blocker goes again active to be able to defend you from attacks, and you have also 1 Dawn always active to activate an event or something like that to counter attacks, right? So these are the leaders. Let's go to the cards. Blue, we have many blue reveals, or let me say that most of the cards that were revealed are blue. And we will begin with Nami, 5 cost, it's Straw Hat Crew Pirates, 5 cost, 6k power. It's a blocker, and on play, if your leader is a multicolored, Then you can draw 3 cards and return 2 cards from your hand to the top or bottom of your deck in any order. It's okay. It's okay because it's a blocker, so you can always use it. You get to draw 1 extra card and also recycle your hand, right? It's okay. Then we have a Luffy, a blue Luffy. So Monkey D. Luffy, Straw Hat Pirates, 8 cost 8k. He has Rush, so blue gets 1 more Rusher, right? And when you attack, you can also discard 1 card from your hand and you return 1 4 cost or less character to its owner hands. Then you attach 1 Restidon to your leader or a character. Such a great card because it's a rusher, because if your opponent has a blocker, let's say a 4 cost blocker like a Borsalino, like something like that, or like a Vasco, or like a Nami and so on, you can just return that to the owner's hand and attack him for whatever, 8k or more, right? And then you get also to buff your leader or another character with +1 Don. I find this card great, and let me tell you, we might also see this card in decks like Doffy, and remember that, even if it's an 8 cost one. So let's go further to the blue cards. We have Sanji, blue character, Vinsmoke family. So Vinsmoke family is back, guys. So they are back. They are so back, and we will see many rages coming back into play in this set. So blue Sanji, 6 cost 7k attack. When this character is KO'd by an opponent effect, so if your opponent KOs this card, look at the top 5 cards in your deck, and then you can play 1 character with the type Straw Hat Crew and cost of 5 or less in the field. So you want to KO this character, it's fine by me. I will replace this character with a 5 cost or less from the deck, right? And on play, it has also an on play. You return up to 1 character with original power of 5k or less to the owner's hand. So you get to return 1 card, and of course you get to replace this card with another one if it's been KO'd. So such a great card. It's a Marco Polo card. So Vinsmoke Judge here. We have the Vinsmoke Judge, 6 cost, 8k power, activate main once per turn. You may discard 1 card. All of your characters with the Germa 66 gain +1k power. So you play this Judge, and every single turn you can just discard 1 card, and all your Germa 66 characters are buffed +1k. And you have this character with an 8k who will become be a 9k if you buff him. Such a great card. Vinsmoke Reiju, 4 cost 5k power. It's a 2k counter, and not only that, you can also play this card. And on play, if your leader has a Vinsmoke family type, so like let's say Reiju, look at the 5 cards from the top of your deck, you reveal 1 Germa, and you place it to your hand, and then you place the rest of the cards in your trash. So we might also see some trash play in the blue color, so stay tuned, right? Another blue character, Bez, is the Luffy searcher, right? And what you do with this character is 1 cost 2k power, fire tank pirates. So stay tuned, guys. We might see in the future a Bez leader, right? A Bez leader. He has 1k counter, and on play you just check the 4 cards out the top of your deck. You reveal 1 fire tank type pirates or Straw Hat Crew, and then you can, with a cost of 2 or more, and you can add it to your hand. So it's, like I said, a searcher for Luffy and other blue leaders. So Jinbe, 6 cost, 8k power, Fishman, Fishman Island, and Sun Pirates. On play, if your leader has a Fishman or Merfolk type, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost 5 or less, and has also an activate main once per turn. Up to one of your Fishman or Merfolk characters can attack the same turn they are played. So it's like support for Jinbe. It's an okay card. Yeah, but Jinbe is not that. I don't think that he will be the best leader of the set, definitely. So let's go to the next card. It's a Kobe. It's a Navy Sword, 8 cost, 9k power, and it has an on play, guys. And this on play is one of your characters can attack an opponent's active character this turn. So if you have another character on your field, he can attack one active character, right, from your opponent. And when attacking, you may put 2 cards from your trust to the bottom of your deck, and you buff your leader or another character plus 1k until the end of your opponent's next turn. So when you attack with this character, you can always have a, let's say, 6k leader, for example, right? Until the end of your opponent's turn. Okay, so you get it, right? Then we have another sword character, Helmeppo. Black character, black card, 6 cost, 7k power, Navy Sword. On play, you may discard 1 card from your hand. You can draw 1 card and play up to 1 character with sword trait and cost 8 or less from your trust, except for Helmeppo. Then, at the end of this turn, you place this character on the bottom of your deck. And then you can say, okay, why should I summon something if I have to bottom deck it right after? Because, guys, because of the on-play effects. So if you bring back Kobe, for example, so you play Helmeppo, you bring back Kobe, and what does Kobe on play does? One of your characters can attack an opponent active character this turn. So you play Helmeppo, and if you have this dude in your trust, what does Helmeppo has? What does Helmeppo has? Ras. Ras for your... he's able to attack to your to your opponent's active characters. And you can see also the hint here. I need this guy, he tells us, I need this guy and I will attack your active characters on the play that I am being played, right? Or you can also bring some other black characters with good on-play effects. So let's go further. Let's go to see some yellow card. This is Neptune, Mermaid Fishman Island, 5 cost 7k. If your leader is Shirahoshi, so he will be played with Shirahoshi, you can turn the top card of your life face down, draw 2 cards and discard 1 card of your hand. It's the same principle as with putting. So you reveal the top card of your life, you make an ability and effect, and then you use cards to hide again these cards, and then you can use the ability again to reveal them again, right? It is exactly the same thing. And then we have Zeus. So this is Homies and Big Man Pirates. On play, you may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards to your hand. So you take 1 card from the top or the bottom of your life, and then you KO up to 1 of your opponent characters with a cost of 5 or less. And this Nami here is also a 2k and can be played from let's say Black Yellow Luffy, right? Can be played from Big Mom. Yeah, we will see this card a lot, guys, a lot, believe me. So let's go to see some purple cards. Charlotte Lin, 10 cost 12k monster. If your leader has a Big Mom Pirates type, this character gains Rush. So if you play Katakuri, for example, you have a 10 cost Big Mom with Rush. How cool is that? A Big Mom 10k, 12k power Rusher. Okay. And then when your opponent attacks, so when they attack, you can do a -5 and declare a cost of a card that reveal and then reveal the top card of your opponent's deck. If the declared and revealed cost is the same, then one of your leaders get plus 2k power on this turn. So I assume what Bandai will do is we might have some cards to see the top deck of the top card of the opponent's deck. So we will have let's say a card that if we play this card, then we will be able to see the top card of our opponent's deck, and then we can play in our next turn, for example, or to see the top 3 or the top 5, and then on our next turn we can play Big Mom, and we know what card that is, right? So we can buff our leader that way. I don't think that it will be a casino. I don't think that at all. Then we have Salad Oven. It's a purple character, 4 cost, 5k power. Also Big Mom Pirates, activate menu, you may rest this character, declare a cost of your choice and reveal the top card of your opponent's deck. If the revealed card has the same cost as the declared cost, KO up to one of your opponent cards with the original cost of 3 or less. Then add up to one of your to one Dawn card from the Dawn deck and rest it. So this card ramps, and this card ramps exactly the same way this Big Mom buffs your leader. So believe me, guys, there will be cards that allow you to check the top cards of your opponent, and this is how you will be able to play these two cards. Let's go to the final two cards that have been revealed until today, the 2nd February in 2025. This is Charlotte Smoothie, purple character, 7 cost, 7k power, Big Mom Pirates. This will be a promo card, but we will see it. Anyway, on KO during your opponent turn, you do a -1 Dawn, and then you play up to one Big Mom Pirates type character card from your hand other than Charlotte Smoothie with a cost less than or equal to your opponent's Dawn on their board. So let me get that straight to you guys. If you have this character on the field and your opponent dares to KO this card, KO it with an effect, by attacking to it, or by any other means other than, of course, either negating it or bottom deck it, right? Then you can play for free a character that has the same, that its cost is the same as the number of the dawns of your opponent. So let's say that this is purple, right? And your opponent is at 10 dawn. Then you get to play monsters like Monkey D. Luffy for free, Big Mom for free. Sorry, I said Big Monkey D. Luffy, sorry. Kaido and Lin, which is a Big Mom Pirates for free, right? It's a 10 cost. 10 cost. Kaido and Lin. And on your next turn, you will be able to use the when attacking effect of this card. Or you can bring one of these 3 cards on the field for free. guys. So Kaido, Monkey D. Luffy, Charlotte Linlin, or of course also other cards that will be revealed until this set. Such a great card. And the last card for today, the last card that Bandai has revealed is the Peacock, red character, 1 cost, 2k power, navy sword, so you can play it with Kobe as well, counter plus 1k on play. You just search the top 5 cards of your deck, you reveal up to 1 navy except Peacock, and you grab it in your hand, and then it has also an activated main. You may trust this character, and then you give up to 1 of your characters plus 1k power for the turn. So it's a searcher, and you can also trust this character in order to buff 1 of your characters for the turn, guys. Yeah, so this was it for today, guys. These were the cards of the new set of the OP11 set. I think it will be a great set. I think that we will have a lot of fun playing with the new leaders and also playing the old leaders using the new cards or using support from the new cards. And I'm really looking forward to play this new set in the future. I hope you are also as well. And I also hope that you like this video. Drop a like, hit a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. You can write me down on the comment section below what you think about these cards here, what you think about the new leaders here, what you think about the alt art of the new leaders, and if you're also looking forward for this new set. This was it for today, guys. Peace. Thank you all